everybody, Ravenflower here. Woo! We are packing. I mean, I found one little clear space. If you can see behind me, stuff has been moved out of the big cabinets, and this is a six-piece set that's all going with us. Still not sure what we're doing with this 11-foot table, but you know what? Things are moving along. This is day 2 of super active, got everybody coming over situation. Actually, no, this is like day 5. We have a lot of stuff. And when we got this house, we were merging 2 households together. So my husband and myself, and then my mother-in-law, who had just lost her husband. And there was stuff from their parents and their home. So and plus the kids, and they're moving out, is a lot of stuff. So we've gone through a lot of things. Anyhow, I digress. I could talk about moving all day long. You know why? Because I'm going to be packing again all day long. I'm so tired. Anywho, I need to address some stuff here. Having a house for so long, being a witch for 3 years now, I think. I don't know. I got to look at a calendar. Anyhow, I started a while ago. So I probably have been 2 years on YouTube, 3 years total in the practice. And, you know, there's a lot of wards that go up on our house. In order to do the spell work and whatnot, you're sending out a lot of energy. So you're kind of like a magnet for spiritual activity. So for me, because I have the gift of ghost communication or dead communication, I have to kind of put a lockdown on it. Right now, I am using something called Shield by Jenny Love, and it's a broomstick. What is it? Book, broom, and candle. Jenny, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I love you. Anyhow, I will put the link down below. I'm using that. That Shield has been helping me immensely. Not exactly sure what she puts in it, but it comes in like a little roller bottle. And my friend Noah taught me to put it at the base of your neck here. And then, so I put it here, I put it here. And then I often stick it in my cleavage or wherever because it does smell good. So I use it as a perfume. So I use that and sometimes a combination of my friend Tequila's help me. Good God, I need more coffee. Dragon's blood oil is amazing. And then I also sometimes use frankincense, you know, but you can't overdo your frankincense. Frankincense for me is my go-to everything. It helps with inflammation. It helps with protection. I generally put the frankincense on when I'm sleeping, and usually it's like over the forehead, the back of the neck, the temples, you know, my wrists and whatnot. So that is the thing. But breaking down the wards around the house, removing the little mirrors that I have in the window. That's a trick that Sunshine taught me. You know, doing that kind of stuff, you know, you're releasing the house. You're releasing the house. Now, I do believe that there are spirits that are in the house, but the house itself has a spirit, has a heartbeat, has a pulse, you know, there's the spirit of the house, not the spirits of the house. You know what I mean? So we're releasing that house spirit to the next person. And I briefly touched on what we had done. I have done a lot of spell work in regards to releasing the house, trying to find the right buyer, you know, that kind of stuff. I have had friends. I have had Jenny Love helping me. I have had Tequila helping me, April helping me, Snow Orchid helping me, Crimson Fire helping me. I mean, we have gone all over the country and to Australia at this point. Joey Morris has pitched in a little bit when we were talking. Just different ideas and things that we can do. There's lots of spell work out there. If you just Google how to sell a house fast, you know, you're gonna, whatever. I'll tell you first what we had done. Was get the St. Joseph statues. We're not Catholic, but we're like, okay, there's a saint to sell your house. Heck yeah, we're on board. So we actually got 2 of them because there was some discrepancy on the web. One says that you need to bury him face or upside down in your backyard next to a shrub that has been there, you know, so that it goes down to the roots. So we did that. So there's one in the backyard. Then there's supposed to be one, or the other option is to bury one underneath your sign, your sale sign in the front yard. So we did that as well. So after the house sells and everything goes through, you know, one of the last things that you do, you're supposed to dig them back up. I put my special herb blend and all that good stuff in there with the saint because I personalized it for me and my family. So we're supposed to dig them back up and we're supposed to put them in our new house. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look that up. So that was step 1. Step 2, Crimson Fire had helped me come up with this awesome potion. And it has all kinds of wonderful stuff in here. I believe, if I could just look out real quick, we have cinnamon, we have clove in there, chamomile, basil. This is olive oil, I believe. What else is in here? I think that's mainly it. And I think there's like is there quartz in there? I think there is a quartz in there. And I put this all together, I placed my intentions in it, and then I put it out in the sun for 1 full day. And then what we had done with this is we had taken like the flyer for the house, you know, that we had, and we had placed some of the oil drops on each of our fingertips, and then we put our hands on the keystone above the house, or the stone above the door. And then we also did it on the back door as well. And then we did the oil on the flyer. We did that. So there was that was done. And I'm telling you, layers of magic work. Not necessarily one thing works perfectly, but that's what it is. Then I found this is a house release spell, which I feel that after this worked and the combination of this right here really worked. There is an oil that Snow Orchid and I came up with and did. We also did planetary work and moon work in regards to scheduling this according to the planets, the signs, the times, all of that stuff. It worked really well. And since most of my books are packed, I was very grateful to her for this because this really worked with a combination of this. And you're like, what is this? What in the world? Okay. There is a jar candle spell in regards to releasing your home. This has a bunch of stuff, and I won't open it because it's sacred. But you can see there's lots of quartz in here. I have salt in here from when all of my blessed salts in here. I've got a picture of my family. Those are my kids. Look at us out on the porch swing. That was a very old photo because my kiddos are full grown now. Look at Casper, poor little thing. He's just peeking over the little rock there. We've got lime or lemon from when, you know, we've been tossing around these lemons and limes. The citrus is a joke and it's funny. I've got chili pekins that grew in my yard. I have other herbs in my yard. I've got dragon's blood in here. Let's look at I've got this star. It's like so we have circle stars all over this house, circle stars everywhere, and everybody's like, oh, a Texas theme. We're like, yeah, a Texas theme. Anyhow, that's what that is. I've got baby's breath from flowers that my kids have given me. We have our stamp with our address on it in there. I've got roses, let's see, popsicle sticks from Bear because he leaves them all over this damn house. This is a piece of tile. We had to replace some tile from our kitchen, so that's in there. There's so much more in here, y'all. I've got candy to represent each of my kids. I have lots of quartz. I've got rosemary, herbs. I've got some chalk from the fridge. We have a little chalkboard and we have a little thing where we're counting down the days to Christmas, and the kids have been doing that forever. So I put a little piece of the chalk in there. Let's see, I think there's a lot. So basically what you do with this, the jar candle online didn't go this deep. So again, I customized it, made it to fit my needs. And what we had done is you're supposed to get a jar. I got this one from Michael's. This one from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Where did I go? I went to one of those places. and I got the jar. And it has to have a really good strong lid. See-through is good, but I don't think that it's necessary. And you basically go room to room to room. You open up the container, and open up the container, and you go room to room to room, and you reminisce in each room, and you invite the spirit of the house and those memories to come with you. And you're taking it, basically, you're filling the jar with all of your good and also bad memories, everything that you guys had gone through. So we discussed about arguments in certain spots. We discussed really good times about different things that had happened, holidays, get-togethers, all kinds of things. And we went room to room, and we even did outside as well. And I started putting stuff in the jar that represented us and our family and whatnot. And what you do at the end is that you give it a blessing. You release the house. We're like, we release you room to the next owners. The perfect owners are coming for you, and they will start making memories with you and all that good stuff. So what you do is you take this jar with you to the next house, and you open up the lid, and you just let it be. You just let it be, and so that all of those memories and good times come with you. So you release your home and your memories and your energy into this jar, and you take it with you, and you release it into your next space, which I thought was really awesome and extremely personal. And this did make a difference. We actually, as soon as we had done this, we had gotten our first showing. So that was awesome. As soon as we did this, we started getting lots of showings, but we didn't get any offers. Then we did this. And this is a little cray. Some people are going to say, ooh, that's disgusting. But there is actually, we got some stuff up in here. Snow and I kind of came up with a catch that person, grab them, get them, or whatever. We have spider and spider web in here from outside. We have catnip. I have a little bit of tequila, not the person, but the stuff. That's what that yellow stuff is there at the bottom, because it merged into something else. I've got some delicious olive oil. People like food, right? So I've got catnip in here. What else do I have in here? Spider webs. Oh, I've got bee pollen in here and a little bit of honey, because I'm trying to grab people, whatever. And then we put this, you see the spider floating at the top. I don't know if you can see him. He's kind of gross. And there's definitely a spider leg. Can you see him? There he is. Ew. Anyhow, so basically catching oil, grabbing oil, spell oil, to grab the people that are super perfect for this house and call them, basically a summoning oil. And we kind of did what we did similar to with here, but we actually took the oil, coated our hands, palm the entire flyer of our house, and then we did it again and palmed the front door and the back door, or the front door and the back door, sorry, reversed. And then we wrote down the number of the price that we needed for the house. And then we took it out to the fire pit and we burned it, and we basically drank a drink while we were doing it. We sat there and we concentrated while the whole thing was burning, and we were summoning that right person. No joke. That day, while we were burning it, we're releasing that out into the universe so that they could grab it. No joke. As we were burning it, we got the showing. And then that was when those were the people that came, and those were the people that made the offer. So it was surreal. It was just amazing. So I don't know if this will help you with your practice if you're trying to sell a home, release a home, all that other stuff. But this is what worked for me. Hopefully that will help you. So there you go. There it is. Hope it works. We are busy. Packing. But we've got some things coming up. So obviously we're going to be documenting what's going on each day. I don't know if those are going to be live versions on Facebook, or I don't know if they're going to be live versions on here. They're going to be live versions on here just as easy as Facebook, of little snips and clips of what's going on that day. And that would be awesome. I am contemplating on doing something totally different and totally wild. Woo, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze on camera. Anyhow, thinking of doing a different type of vlog, and it's going to be intense. So let me think about it a little more, and I'll get back to you. Maybe today that I may talk to you about it. I don't know. Maybe in a different video. I don't know. We're figuring things out. So, yeah, lots of changes in my life. Yes, I'm totally tired. I am excited. I think I finally gotten to the excited stage, but boy, I am sore and I am tired of bending and lifting and squatting and bending and, did I say bending? I said bending. There's a lot. So we are usually inundated by people that come through and help us in their free time, which is such a blessing, because Bear and I just can't do it all by ourselves anymore. And we tried, and we were getting not so close to anything. So I literally have boxes stacked up to the ceiling, y'all. Let me just turn you around so that you guys can see. But I have boxes that are stacked up to the ceiling over there. And then if you go my house is turned upside down. Over there and upstairs, it's just boxes wall to wall. And I think it is today a little bit, and tomorrow we're packing up more of the pods, and the truck gets here on Thursday. So today is Tuesday. So we have pack. We've got 2 rooms upstairs to like really pack, and then 1 down here. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. It's just I'm so tired. So anyhow, there you go. What do you need to sell a house? That's a spell work that worked for me. All right, without further ado, I leave you alone and I get back to packing. All right, blessings, y'all. Bye.